and welcome to the Anxious Dummies but Hot Dummies podcast, aka the ADHD podcast. I am your host, Jess.
And I'm Irina.
And today we are in a new location.
Woo!
Woo! This podcast is on the go. So
Let us know where you want to see us next.
The
Disneyland,
the ocean. No, I would
on a
never do
cruise.
that. No, fuck that.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
No. Yeah, we have a new location because the old one just wasn't working for us. So we decided on bigger and better things. Yeah, we hope that the audio is finally working.
I
I
hope.
feel rushed.
We have a new voice. We have a new voice in the chat. We're actually filming like 2 episodes within the week. So we haven't gotten the chance to see the second episode's comments yet. But Ethan, I hope you said something nice. So
Please.
yeah. But I hope you liked the last episode about racial identity.
Yes.
It was a fun one. I feel like we could have talked
A lot
more, but ADHD brain.
And I got tired.
We got tired of talking, like physically exhausted.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this is our 3rd episode. How are you
And
feeling?
It's hot.
It is hot. Oh, happy 4th, I guess.
Happy 100th anniversary. No, birthday of Caesar salad.
We love Caesar salads
Happy-
here. Happy birthday, Caesar salad.
Thank you.
We're not gonna
I
stab
don't know
you.
why I said thank you.
Are you Caesar salad?
It's me. I'm Caesar salad now.
Yeah.
Oh man, now I want some.
Anyways, it's America's. Is it America's birthday? Is that what Independence Day is? No, right?
I don't remember a lot of elementary. It's the birthday of America.
We can't hear you from the mic.
It's independence.
We're not gonna talk about politics because boring. Just kidding. No, we're not gonna get into it. But it's the 4th, and
Yeah.
that's all we're gonna say. So,
Yes.
cool.
I also don't like fireworks, so I don't
Fireworks
care.
suck, especially when they scare your pets.
Mm-hmm. And it's also bad for the environment.
It is really bad for and for veterans. Like,
Yeah, like
are you stupid?
they're already like scared, and it's like
They already have PTSD from it. Like, why would they want
fireworks.
fireworks
Like, come
to
on.
celebrate war? I don't know. I don't get it.
let's just move on.
Sorry.
It's not celebrating war, by the way. it's not that.
Let's just move on.
We're starting off strong. What's our topic today, Irene?
What is our topic today?
Oh my
Jess?
God. Today's topic is things we've learned as 29/30-year-olds and what we would tell our younger selves.
Or just, if you're also in the age of early 20s. I said that weird. Anyways, maybe you will find something useful. I had a brain fart. My bad.
If you feel like you resonate with this podcast, then cool.
I'm
if you
also
don't,
sorry.
let it
go.
let it fly.
Let it fly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a tarot reading. If it doesn't resonate, just let it go.
Yeah, just scroll away.
Scroll on TikTok.
But
almost
you
like-
should like this.
What?
It's almost like those tarot readings. It's almost like those tarot readings are. It's almost like.
Hurry up. Hurry the thought.
Oof.
No, never mind.
Some of them are
It's
fake
almost like they're
though.
not
Some of
real.
them do prey on people, like take advantage of people because they're like, oh, I can say anything and they'll believe it.
Yeah.
So
Take it with a grain of salt, but also I feel like,
this is just stuff we've learned.
yeah.
Like,
And hopefully we'll help you.
yeah, like our personal experiences and what we've gone through in life. Hopefully it relates to you in some way. You could take it, leave it. We're just kind of shouting into the void.
Yeah, we're yappers.
Yeah.
Actually, you're
Prof-
shouting into a mic.
Professional Yapperton. What's your first tip or advice? Life
Well,
advice.
I think one thing that I've learned now that I'm 30, gross.
Yuck. Sorry.
Well,
Just kidding.
no. This will tie in. I don't know why I moved away, but this will tie in later. But things that I've realized now that I'm 30, because I'm turning 31 next month. Oh, it's so soon.
Oh yeah. Your birthday's so close.
When did that happen?
That's crazy.
Your birthday was just 2
I
weeks
just
ago.
had a birthday. Like, how is your birthday literally next week? That's crazy. Just kidding. No.
No, it's not.
Anyways.
So, the thing that I learned when I 30,
When I 30.
like what I've realized as a 30-year-old is no one knows what they're doing. Like legitimately, no one knows what they're doing. Everyone is just like YOLOing it, because like when I was younger, like looking up to like parental figures or adults in general, I'm like, oh wow, they have it together. And when I get to that age, ooh, I'll know what I'm doing. No, they also didn't know what they were doing. So
Adults are just children
living.
growing up. Like that's, I mean, yeah, obviously. But like literally, like they still have so much to learn. But since they grow up, it's like you don't really have the time to really, what's the word? Like process things.
Mhm.
Or sometimes, like most of the time you don't have time to process things. So it's like, oh, well, suddenly I have to care for a child. Suddenly I have to buy a house. Suddenly I have to buy a car. It's like one day it just happens.
Yeah.
It's not like a gradual like
It's not like I don't know, for the longest time I thought that there were like steps to do things right,
yeah.
but no, like just live the life that you want to lead. Like it doesn't have to be I have to get married, I have to have a baby, this and that. It's like I want to get a house first maybe,
Yeah.
Like,
No, yeah, definitely like you don't have to follow anyone's path.
mhm.
Like there's so many different lives that people live. So there's no template to life. And I know you feel like you have to follow a certain path or a certain goal, like in certain steps to reach a certain goal. But it's like we all get there eventually.
Yeah.
Or, like maybe it's not meant for you. So maybe life is taking you on a different route. And that's totally fine. Like
Mhm.
you are meant to be where you are meant to be. And if that means that you're kind of slower in steps than anyone else, like that is totally fine.
Yeah,
like you shouldn't put too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
Especially when like we're literally on a floating rock. All I'm trying to say is it's okay to not know what you're doing
Mhm.
because no one in this world knows what they're doing.
Either.
Okay, we said our first point. What was
Mhm.
your Okay, next point.
Next point.
Next tip.
Well, my next point is it honestly isn't that deep. None of this, like you said, it really doesn't make, like in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't really matter. So like might as well have fun.
Yes, I completely agree.
Yeah,
Like
don't let yourself like don't stop yourself from doing things that you want because you're scared kind of thing. It's like sure, like don't hug a bear. I know. I mean,
I don't think I picked that.
like do things within reason that's like that you want to do kind of thing, I guess. Yeah.
don't commit crimes.
Yeah, don't do that. Like don't hurt people, like but have fun.
Aw.
Oh,
Aw,
dang
dang
it.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Yeah.
I feel like not everyone, but some people like take life way too seriously. And I'm just like,
Chill.
it is not that serious.
Yeah.
Like
not
we
that
are
deep.
all just trying to survive. We're all
Yeah.
trying to live. Let's just have some fun.
Yeah.
This beat is sick.
I want to take a ride.
Hello. It's okay to have different varying levels of friendship. Like, not everyone can be a close or best friend, and that's fine. It doesn't diminish the value of your friendship with them.
I knew exactly where Irina was in this when they figured out
What?
this tip in
No, I
their
mean,
life.
no, like, well, no. No,
Okay.
it was actually no, because like there was this one TikTok that I saw of this girl. She was just like, there's some people that are just like you go and party with, or there's some people that you go and like get coffee with, but they're not necessarily the person that you call when you're like stuck in jail, kind of thing, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah. So it's okay to have different varying levels with people, and yeah, that's fine.
That's true. There's just so many things I could say about friendships as an adult.
Just start.
It's just
Go.
it's so different from like when you're a child.
Mhm.
Cause when you're a child, you're just like, oh, like I'm gonna be friends with these people forever and they're gonna be in my life forever. No.
No.
And that is okay.
Yeah.
Because sometimes those people grow up and they're not actually good people. So
Period.
it's like they're in your life for a reason. And sometimes their purpose is just to be that friend for that time. And then you get new friends, or you find your true people that are
Yeah.
supposed to be in your life for a really long time.
Yeah.
And I like learned that the hard way in high school. Like I thought my group of friends was going to be my friends forever. We were going to like go to college together, we were going to live together, like have a family, and just like our kids are going to be best friends, like all this stuff. And I had this like image in my mind. Obviously that didn't happen, but I found people in college that are now I consider them family. So it's like sometimes I don't want to say bad things happen so that good things happen, but sometimes certain situations like friendship breakups can lead to the people that are supposed to be in your life. And I'm like emphasizing that to little Jess because for so long she thought that like keeping friends was impossible. And it would like shatter me, like, oh, like why can't I keep friends, like is there something wrong with me, like why can't why can't we stay like this forever? But I'm just like, now I realize like
You didn't want them
no,
to really be in your life. Ooh.
exactly.
Yeah,
Plus
'cause-
like, well, I feel like there was just an aspect where it became like controlling of my life. Like it was so consumed in my life. I was just like like now with my friends, we can hang out. We don't have to hang out every day, all day. Like we could just, hang out on a random Sunday and be like, cool. And then we don't really have to talk to each other for like 3 months. And then we come back and it's like we never like separated. So it's like friendships like that where I'm just like, I'm sorry. ASMR. But yeah, that's just like a big thing. Like friendships, like you said, there's just varying levels of friendships and it's okay if they're different.
Yeah. And also like another thing that I realized, it's like just because you have like a long-term friendship doesn't mean that you have to keep being friends with them because of how long you've been friends with them. Like if they're not a good person, like you have every right to not be friends with them. Yeah. Cuz like I have a friend who I have a friend who used to like want to be friends with our high school friends, like no matter what. And I'm just like, girl, that's really unhealthy, you know? Like I know that we always had this thing where it's like, oh, I want to be friends forever, and like that's all fine. But if your paths change, then you can't really like you can't keep someone in your life if they also don't want to be friends with you, you know? Like
Yeah, like
you have to let them go too.
like don't bend over backwards just to like keep them in your life.
Yeah.
And it just like is not good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Like your mental health should come first, to be
Yeah.
honest, especially when it comes to friendships, because it's like they could definitely fuck that up like
Yeah.
really quick.
Mm-hmm. And like what was I gonna say? And it's like I totally like back when I was in high school too, like I wanted to be friends with all of my high school friends like forever, because it's like, oh, like we've been together since like freshman year kind of thing,
Mhm.
or like even middle school.
Yeah.
But it's like people grow, and if you don't like how they are as people, then it's like you have every right to not be friends with them. And just because like you used to be friends since whatever doesn't mean that you have to continue being friends. It's okay, like I said.
Yeah, quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Like, just because you have a friend that's over 10 plus years doesn't mean that they're a good person to be
Yeah.
around. That is a good point though. I feel like we could spend a whole podcast episode talking about friendships because there's a lot to.
Don't let me, because I will be here for like 5 hours.
Yeah. Next
Another
life
one.
tip.
Ooh. Choose people who like you. Whether it be a relationship or a friendship, choose people who like you. Because I didn't realize this, but I had the tendency to befriend people that didn't like me. And I took it upon myself to prove to them that I was worthy of being their friend. Yeah, so choose people that actually like you, because I've been in a lot of friendships where, oh, turns out they hate me. So,
And people will let you know if they like you or not. Like
Mhm.
it's never like a game. Like this is especially for me for like relationships. I always thought like guys being like hard to get and stuff. I'm like, oh, like they like me, but they're just like they're not showing it. No,
Delulu as
they
fuck.
don't like you. My dog hates me. Just kidding.
Yeah.
That was like one of the hardest, or not one of the hardest, but a hard lesson to learn in
Mhm.
my life. Like people will show you, like,
Yeah.
hey, I don't fuck with you, and I never did.
Yeah.
I'm just playing you, or
Mhm.
I just want to get something out of you. So
Ooh, that was another point that I had where it was like, what's it called? Where is it?
We didn't cuss in the first 2 minutes, right?
I
We
don't
did
think
not.
so.
No.
Okay.
Ooh, when people say who they are, believe them.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Like what you, yeah, that's, I was like, ooh. Like, if someone says that they're a piece of shit, oh, they don't prove them
vibes,
otherwise.
vibes.
Cause maybe they are, and they're just telling you,
Don't be delulu.
don't see the good in, maybe you don't have to look for the good in everyone. Maybe they're not
Yeah,
good.
because sometimes people are just straight up evil and
Yes.
nasty, and they don't have a good heart.
Yeah.
These
I
are
mean,
good lessons. I like these
thanks.
tips.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips,
What?
cameraman, audio guy?
I'm audio guy.
Do you have any tips so far that you're trying to, or
He's
that
not. Well,
you
he's
want to
not
tell
30,
your?
so it's not. I'm just kidding.
I'll think about it. You guys keep going.
Okay. Be okay with being uncomfortable. Change is a huge part of life, and when you're stagnant, you're not growing as a person. Like that was really hard for me, because as a Leo, I'm a what am I?
Stubborn?
No. Oh my god, I'm a fixed sign. So like
Oh,
yeah, like I just like things to stay the way they are.
wait,
But
Leos are fixed signs.
yes, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus,
That's why we get
and
along so well.
Aquarius.
Because
Yeah,
we're
Why,
just
what?
so fixed sign.
Fixed, fixed.
Oh.
Yeah, so it just means that
Basically stubborn.
yeah,
Oh.
Don't like change.
yeah. Like take it from a person who did not want to change for a really long time. You have to be okay with it. Like I'm always I'm always uncomfortable. No.
I'm always in pain.
No, it's like I've accepted that change is inevitable, so it's like it's okay to be uncomfortable. Don't be too uncomfortable,
I
but
fucking hate it, but it is necessary to change.
yeah.
You
'Cause-
progressed a lot when you're uncomfortable, I've noticed.
Who, me?
Yeah. Like at
Aw.
work.
In what sense?
Like
Aw.
when you first started your job, remember you'd cry like every other day.
Yeah, I was really stressed out.
And then now you're, oh, there's a fireworks about to go off now. Did you guys also hear
I
that?
thought that was a kid.
But you know, you'd cry every day, but now you're like your boss's favorite.
Ay.
So
Yeah, I'm definitely more confident
Mhm.
now in my
That's good.
role. And it is scary, like, because they are preparing me for like a higher position, and
Ooh.
that's
I'm
the
like,
uncomfortableness
I'm
coming
fucking
in.
terrified, but I know that they're preparing me for it, so I'm like kind of preparing myself for it too, and I'm just
Mhm.
like, just embrace it, because I've noticed that like I kind of work best under pressure, which is not like,
I mean, that's the anxiety.
it's not
talking.
ideal, yeah, but like that's just how I thrive in situations,
Mm.
and sorry, um it tends to help me grow as a person.
Thank you. You gotta show the TikTok
Yeah.
because that didn't make sense.
Thank you.
Have you seen that TikTok?
I think so.
The little kid gets pushed and he's like,
I've seen it. I've seen it.
"Thank you."
Yeah. But yeah, that's definitely, and as queen of the stubborn people, Taurus,
Mm-hmm.
it's, it fucking sucks. Change like sucks ass. But, you know, it definitely pushes you to be in your higher self. I don't want to be all,
In your avatar state.
yes.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You want to be Aang.
It's Ong.
Yeah.
No. Andre couldn't watch that movie. We got in like 10 minutes and he's like, I can't do this.
Dude, the M. Night Shyamalan one?
Yeah, that was
Dude,
horrible.
I fucking hate that movie. So like as a kid, like I watched that when I was like, I don't know when it came out, but I was like a kid. I was like in middle school or something like that.
I don't remember.
But I remember thinking to
horrible.
myself, I was like,
What is this?
this is not a good movie. And I was like, did I just watch as a child my first bad movie? I think because they were like, they said Ong, and I'm like,
Excuse
that's
me?
not it. That's not it. That's completely wrong.
Yeah.
And then the fucking earth benders are
That
like,
was wild.
dude, they're like moving so fast and they're slowly
And
pushing
then
a rock.
and the rock is like, oh my god.
I didn't
so
watch
bad.
that. Have you seen the new one, the Netflix one?
It was okay.
Yeah,
I've only watched the first episode.
I think I've only seen like clips, but the visuals of that look way better.
way better, yeah. Yeah.
Like
Way
more
better.
accurate.
Yeah. So,
What do you think about Avatar?
did you ever watch the show?
I watched a couple episodes.
Why won't you watch?
Dude, let's they're gone. Let's move.
Oh my god.
Let's move rooms.
That's where the ADHD comes in. Like, I can't
Mm.
retain my attention for very long. Like, especially if it's a new show, like I have to pay attention to it, or else I'm not
Mhm.
gonna know the storyline. And I just don't have the brain capacity to learn a new show.
That's
why I'm
fair.
always watching Reba, because I'm like, I know what happens.
It's so good though.
I know,
Reba?
but like
It's
I
so
know.
good.
Like I know. I have a lot of shows to
It
watch,
really
and
is.
Yeah, we have to finish The Boys. We have to fucking
I'm not
finish.
finishing that.
That show is scary.
Yeah. What else? There's a bunch of like we have to finish 2 video games. It's all bad.
I wish I was told that The Boys was like very violent because I went in and then I just saw like that one girl just like explode and I was like,
Yeah. I don't like it
so-
because it's a very misogynistic
I think
show.
that's the whole
That's the whole
point.
point.
Though.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I
No,
don't want to
yeah.
watch this shit.
Yeah. Oh, next up.
Okay. Just because you've moved on doesn't mean you can't talk shit. I can be healed and still be annoyed I was wronged. No, like I like the whole like once you've healed thing, like you can't talk about something bad that happened to you is like
Oh no, I'm a yap.
yeah, like
I'm a yap
like
about it my
people
whole
who are
life.
like you talk about something that happened to you in the past and then like you were wrong and it's like, "Oh, why are you still talking about it? I thought you were over it." It's like, "Yes, I am over it, but I would still like to talk shit."
That's my therapy. That's the only way I can
yeah.
let it all out. Because if I don't, then I'm just yelling.
Yeah, it's
I'm just yelling into the wall
yeah,
about
like
it.
just cuz I'm like I sometimes talk about certain things doesn't mean that I haven't healed, you know? Like, you can still talk about things.
I think it's better when you do talk about it after you're healed, because it's like when you're first going through it, it's like, oh, I don't want anything to do with it. Like, I'm just disassociating from it. Like, I don't want to associate with any of this. But when you're healed and you talk shit, it's like so therapeutic, and you're just like, I can laugh about it.
Yeah.
Essentially, if it's,
Laughable.
good enough to laugh
Yeah.
about, I guess. But it's just like kind of just letting out the energy of
Yeah.
it. Plus, it's fucking funny, because then you can make fun of yourself, but also make fun of the fucking
Whatever that
assholes,
was. Yeah.
that like ruined your life. Because also it's like, when someone goes through something traumatic, or something bad happens to them, they can't process it right away.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna process it probably years from now.
Yeah.
And then when you finally think about it, you're like, that fucking happened to me? Like, why did that happen?
Yeah.
Why did all that happen? And then you talk about it, you're like, and then you get angry, and you're just like, fuck. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just think it's okay to talk about things. That was so vague.
Just it's okay to talk about things that happened in your life.
Yeah.
It's your life.
Yeah. Like, so what?
Yeah.
Let's see. I what's it? I broke it down between like serious stuff, and then there's like non-serious ones.
Okay.
But
Which one do you want to do? Or like, do you want to?
I mean, we can just
Alternate?
finish, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, we should do the harder ones first, and then we can go into the deeper stuff.
Ooh, non-serious one. I learned that you have to clean so much. I'm so sorry, Mom, because when I used to live at home, I would always force my other siblings to vacuum. And now I vacuum almost every day. And I'm sorry, Mom. I should have been better. Should have been better.
I agree with this.
Yeah.
Not that Irina has to clean. I agree you have to clean.
Yeah, like I didn't realize how much you have to clean daily to keep your house or whatever you live in, like, to be fine.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. No wonder why my mom was cleaning all the time. I'm so sorry. I don't know if she'll ever watch this, but.
Did you hear that tip, babe? Did you hear that one?
What?
Did you hear the cleaning tip? Did you hear that one?
No, I was too busy being perceived by the people outside. And now I'm freaking out.
Why? Because you don't.
Because I'm being perceived.
Oh,
No one's
well,
looking at
we're
you.
also recording a
What
podcast.
was I saying?
The
Oh yeah, I agree, but for myself, because my dad would yell at us and be like, "You have to clean your bathroom every day." And he told me like his horror story of why he cleans his bathroom. He had a roommate back in the army. He was living in Texas, and he had a guy roommate. Never cleaned his tub.
Ew.
It was green.
Ew.
It had
That's
like
not good.
and when they like clean, or like when the water would like
I'm gonna
drain
vomit.
out, it was like a green ring. Yeah. So he was like, never again am I gonna live in that
filth.
type of filth. Like,
Yeah.
and like, he kept his area clean. So he was, but having a dirty roommate, like, things happen. So he was just like, I'm gonna learn from that experience, and you guys are gonna clean, because when you guys live on your own, you have to clean yourself. And at that point, I was like, nah. We're gonna clean our bathroom on Sunday, because I feel that exact same way now. I'm just like, I do not like living like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I am messy at certain points, but I feel like I'm a clean person.
I think there's a difference between being messy and being dirty, though. So like you can be messy but still be clean, but a dirty person is typically messy as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Well, what's your?
You're messy as shit.
Wow.
I know I am, but
No,
You're not dirty.
same.
You're not dirty. You're just really messy.
I am.
No, same.
I really am messy.
But like my mess is like organized. It's like I know where everything is.
exactly, that's literally what it is.
I don't know what you said. That small little chihuahua-looking wiener dog.
Oh.
It's like the longest chihuahua I've ever seen.
I know.
Is that a chihuahua?
It's
Yeah.
a chowini. Oh, it's a chowini.
Oh my
It's a
God.
chowini. I think it's a chowini.
My dog's
Anyways,
cuter.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Well,
am I on the
Yeah,
table?
definitely clean.
definitely.
Like, because well, also I have horror stories of like living in my old house. Like, even though we did clean, sometimes my room especially, because my grandma, I lived with my grandma at the time, and she was a hoarder, so she had a lot of stuff, and just bugs would pop out from like different places, and I'm just like, I don't want to feel like this ever again. I'm gonna have clean space. Yeah.
Interesting.
Clean is different from being messy.
When you leave
Anyways.
stuff there and it gets dusty, which turns to dirt.
Dust turns to dirt.
But like enough dust, it gets dirty.
It's just dusty. I don't
Are you
dust.
pick and choosing?
Why are you bullying me?
I'm not bullying you.
Oof.
Do you know I'm depressed?
Ugh. You're depressed?
When you're depressed, you don't clean for a while.
Fuck, you were so hot though.
But that doesn't mean that I don't clean. That just means that I am a bit
Damn.
messy. I'm disorganized. That's the issue. My stuff is not organized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Hello?
Today.
Okay. Why are we yelling?
He hates me.
Oh.
I hate her. Right now.
Also, when you have roommates, like if you are like a dirty person, just know that like your roommates aren't talking shit about you when you're dirty.
Yes, they are.
Just saying. And then take note when you don't clean.
Oof.
Correct.
Widowy.
Whoa.
Would we?
Where
Would
are
we?
So clean your room, guys.
And also just like clean the main area where everyone's gonna be at. Like it's just a courtesy thing.
Clean the bathroom, clean the kitchen,
Wash your ass.
brush your teeth. Next tip.
Stretching.
Oh, I don't do that.
I'm not
Dude, this
even.
is the most 30
I am
tip
not.
I've ever
no,
heard in my life.
Like, listen, I know, and I always was like, oh, I won't need to do this when I'm the. No, you need to do it. Y'all need to start. I'm not even kidding.
I know.
Like,
I know.
like I can't. I had like.
My bones creak.
Also, like, what's it called? Like with that, like I think it was I saw this TikTok where basically like trauma gets stored in your body and like stretching releases that. Like for example, you said that you have TMJ. I also have TMJ. I feel like the reason why I have like stress here is
Mhm.
because I always felt like as a child and like as a teenager, like I just had to like hold my tongue.
Mm.
And so like I just have this pressure like I can't speak.
Mm-hmm.
And so now I want to yap, but like my jaw hurts. And so
So you physically can't yap.
yeah, so like stretching does help. Just saying.
Do you feel like you had to hold your tongue while you were younger?
No, it's definitely because I was grinding my teeth.
Oh, well that's another issue.
Yeah, it's definitely a health issue for me.
Me, it's I was silenced.
Literally, wittily.
What do we?
Let's see.
Yeah, I definitely should stretch.
Yeah, I'm just
Especially because I get a lot of cramps now, like a lot of muscle cramps now. Like,
Dude, she almost got a Charlie horse last
no, I
night.
did. I
You
did.
what?
I
Charlie
I
horse?
often get Charlie horses.
What's,
Like,
what's that?
It's like a muscle cramp.
it's like a really
Like
intense.
which
muscle
one?
cramp.
Like which? Like your calf?
No, my foot.
Last night it was her foot.
Oh.
Like, because
Okay.
sometimes I'll crisscross applesauce like in my bed a lot,
Mm.
but my foot will be a certain like angle for too long, and then
Yeah.
it'll just like spasm, I guess, and then the muscle contracts like really
Yeah, I know what you're talking
hard,
about, yeah.
and then I literally saw my foot just like my toe like go a different way, and I
That-
was like, dude, I'm gonna die.
that's happened to me one too many times. Yeah.
So I have to. I definitely should start stretching everything.
It's also getting more hot, so you should also drink more water.
Yeah, that too.
That too.
I hate to pull the guy card, but drinking water helps your body a lot.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I got a new water bottle.
open it now.
I did.
She just took a drink.
No, I know it. That's the problem with that water bottle.
Oh yeah, this one's hard to open.
Why are they making it hard for you to?
It's not accessible. Not disability accessible.
You're not wrong.
Name one water bottle that is, no?
What?
What do you mean?
Are there water bottles that are...
Easier to open?
Yeah,
probably.
like the straw ones.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me? I'm gonna mute you right now.
Why?
Oh my gosh, she muted herself. Jess?
Oh my god, I've got mime in here.
Stupid.
Okay. Ooh, let's see. Oh, this is for me because I'm like really pissed off about it.
You know what really grinds my gears?
No, like eating clean sucks because once you start, you can't go back to all like the
What do you mean?
fast food that you eat.
Gotcha.
Like, I cannot consume Chick-fil-A. Like, I
What an ally.
my bad.
Ally.
No, like what's it called? Like sometimes I have a craving for it, right? And like I eat it, and within 30 minutes, my stomach is like cramping hard, and I feel like I'm about to die. Like I can't eat like certain fast food places because like I've started eating clean. So annoying.
Yeah.
We haven't transitioned to that
Yeah.
yet.
No.
No, we're not.
Okay. No, we're not.
Don't even
We
start.
don't have
I'm not
enough fruit
even.
in our diets. We're starting
Who's
vegetables.
we? I ate watermelon like for the past week. You didn't.
Oh. Shots.
Okay, one week.
I like fruit.
You have In-N-Out every week.
So, I have it like once a week.
Why are you such a hater right
not a
now?
I
hater.
think
You're a
In-N-Out is like
hater.
the cleanest like fast food though. I feel
What?
like it's healthier than some other fast food spots. I feel like there's a ranking of like
I feel like-
unhealthy to healthy. I'm also
I feel like
wild.
Shake Shack is probably healthier than In-N-Out.
I feel like because Shake Shack does taste not better than In-N-Out, but it tastes like
Different.
yeah,
I mean, for
cleaner.
like the price
That's true.
compared to
Yeah.
Shake Shack, I feel like Shake Shack is more bougie.
I agree.
I would say like affordable. In-N-Out would be like
Yeah.
the healthiest.
Yeah.
See, I'm
option.
They only
picking- I'm
raised
picking
their
correctly, I
prices
don't
by,
know.
like 50 cents.
Dude, when I was in high school, the double meal used to be like $4.95.
You're fucking lying.
I'm not.
How old? Oh, you're 30.
Wait, how much is it now?
Huh?
How much is it now?
$9.99.
Like
It
yeah,
is?
yes.
$9.99 or $10.99? One of those.
9.
It's because we're
Right.
paying them $20 an hour.
Make that make sense. not in Biden's America. What are we at?
But yeah, I agree. We should be eating healthier.
I mean, eating more home cooked meals is way healthier
best,
than
yeah.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
for sure.
than
We
eating
definitely
out,
eat a lot
so.
more home cooked stuff. Only because like it's a lot
It's also
cheaper.
yeah.
But you do get a lot more as well. Like you
Yeah.
can meal prep and stuff.
Yeah.
My dad kind of scared me into like eating red meat because everything wrong that happens to my dad, it happens to me eventually. Like he has astigmatism, so I have
guess.
astigmatism. It's like a long thing,
Who
but
develops a soy allergy?
and I can't drink coffee because when he used to drink coffee, he would get heartburn. So I'm like, okay, well now I can't
I
drink
think-
coffee.
that can be.
Yeah,
You don't have to get heartburn if you drink coffee though. Just add a shit ton of milk in it.
Yeah,
that's
but then
true.
her tummy hurts.
No, yeah. But he scared me because he was like, "Oh, like you can't eat too much red meat or your knees are gonna hurt." So I was like, "Okay."
That's more so like a guy thing though.
I feel like
it is.
No, like in the sense of like I think it's like gout he's probably talking about, right? But no, like obviously like women can also get gout, but I feel like men are just more susceptible to it compared to women. So I'm just
Also, you need to eat red meat because
Yeah,
you have
you're-
an iron deficiency.
I feel like you're anemic.
I am.
See, I feel like you should eat more red meat if anything. I am not a dietitian.
Oh yeah, we're not professional. We're not health people. We're not doctors,
Well,
dietitians.
we mix. Sorry.
Why did we invite you on here? You're just insulting me.
Because the audio sounds crisp.
I want apple.
Ugh. I've never had an apple craving ever.
The only reason why I have apple cravings is because when I had braces, I couldn't eat them. And so I just wanted to eat an apple so bad.
You couldn't just cut it?
No,
What?
like I wanted to take a bite out of an apple. You know,
Oh.
you can't when you have braces. So
Wait, you followed the rules for that?
yes.
They told me
Wait,
not to
like
eat
all of it?
gum. They told me not to eat
Yeah.
popcorn. They told me not to eat
Yeah.
ice cream. And I was
Hard
like,
candy?
fuck
I
that,
said
dude.
fuck that.
And
yeah.
I ate, Maybe that's the reason why I had braces for 4 years.
I only had it for like a year and a half.
Yeah,
No,
I didn't.
that's because you didn't wear your band.
Oh yeah, I didn't wear my rubber bands because like when you have to eat, you have to take them out and then you have to put them back in. Like that was fucking
No,
annoying
you
to me.
put new ones in.
No, I know. That's why I
Oh.
hated it. Like I didn't want to change my bands.
I mean, the only thing that I didn't listen to was wear your retainers. That probably messed me up. That's why I have TMJ probably. I feel like braces gave me TMJ, if I'm being real. Don't quote me if that's true or not, but I feel like, because prior to braces, I did not have this issue
Yeah. Well,
either. Well,
sue the dentist.
I think it was the retainer part.
probably. Not going back. I don't know where it is.
Oh well.
Dude, no way they fucking fit anymore.
Right? I don't know. It's kind of bad though.
Yeah.
If it moved that much.
I feel like it has.
Yeah.
Because I haven't worn mine since high school.
I have Invisalign now, so it's not called Invisalign, but
It's like
It's-
an Invisalign.
It's like a Kleenex thing. You know how it's Kleenex is a brand of
Mm.
tissue paper.
But everyone calls it
Invisalign-
Kleenex. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Invisalign.
yeah,
is
it's
a
called
brand.
Byte, BYT, and it's just
Sorry.
like, I mean, like I've seen TikToks about it, and they're saying not to use it because obviously, like, you don't go to actual dentist. But if your teeth are straight enough, like, I feel like it's fine. And
It's been
my-
working for you.
yeah, my teeth were
Mm.
they didn't shift that much, so I just
Nice.
wanted because my bottom teeth were like crooked. They went
Mhm.
back to their original state, so I was like, I just want to fix my bottom teeth.
Mm.
And it's basically just clear retainers. Like it's
Oh,
like a
okay.
clear casing that you just put on every night and you go to sleep and then you wake up and you can take them off.
Okay.
So
Maybe I should.
yeah, that's only if like you feel like your teeth are not like super crooked, because I don't recommend it if it's like
If this was your first.
yeah, don't
Yeah.
do it. You
Go to
you
an
have to go to an
ortho.
actual dentist.
Yeah.
Like, and they ask you that too. They're like, "Oh, when's the last time you went to the dentist? Have you had a recent cleaning? Have you had braces before?" So you should at least have that before you do any of that. So, anyways, next tip.
This is for you guys. The dishwasher is your friend. Once you start using the dishwasher, you can never stop. I'm for its intended purpose. Don't use it as a little drying rack. I swear.
Okay.
Use the dishwasher. I
Okay.
swear. It is so
Ours is different.
fun.
Ours breaks down. Ours like has a locking issue,
Oh well.
and it like every time we fix it, we clean something.
Have you
and
have you told
Yeah,
Matt? Oh, then
they
haven't.
they
Oh.
haven't done anything.
They
F
have
them.
to they have to
No.
take off the whole
Oh, they have to
The whole
replace
the
unit,
it?
whole
yeah.
dishwasher.
Ooh.
So they have to replace it. But
Well,
I
in
might
the-
submit another work order in.
in our last apartment, we used the fuck out of the
that's
dishwasher.
what I'm saying. It's in the best, guys.
Yeah.
Like
please
Ethan was
use
like,
it.
I'm not like my parents. I'm gonna actually use the dishwasher.
Yeah. Past
So-
Irina, convince your parents to.
Yeah.
Do you rinse before putting it in, or
Yeah, yeah.
you do?
I think it also depends on how old or how new your
Mm.
dishwasher is, but like just to have it work its like highest potential, I guess you could say. I just like rinse off like main chunks, but I don't like soap it or anything. I just like take off like
Right.
the rice and stuff,
Right,
and
right,
then
right.
yeah, I love the dishwasher.
It is so convenient.
So I'm also healing a generational trauma of using it.
All the times you've had to hand wash your dish.
I am not kidding. When I was
Right.
like in high school and we would have like parties and I would have to like wash like 9 dishes like every night, and I'm just like, guys, why can't we use this? They're like, no, don't use it. I'm like, and now I use it all the time.
Wait, so your dishwasher was never broken?
No, my parents just never used it.
I feel like the parent excuse was always like, "Oh, it uses up too much water."
It doesn't though.
Well,
It
ours was
doesn't,
always
yeah.
broken. That's why my parents never used
Oh.
ours. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like my parents were just like, oh, it's just another place to put stuff in. And I'm like, but it's a dishwasher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was never broken. It was just never used.
Interesting. Yeah, no, I mean, they could have been lying to me. They could have been like, oh.
Yeah.
But I feel like since because my mom like uses hers now like religiously. So
Oh.
I'm just like, I feel like we would have used it back then too. So I am going to believe that it was broken.
Okay.
So crazy. No, yeah, use your dishwasher. It's very convenient. Doesn't need
doesn't-
to be a drying rack.
Yeah, it also doesn't use as much water as people assume it does. Let's see. The amount of people that can get sucked into MLMs is high. Like, I didn't know that
70%.
like so many. I wish there was like a study, but
There is. I mean, somewhere.
oh
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
I mean, there's actual statistics about
yeah,
MLMs.
like there's a lot of people that can get sucked into it, and
Only 1% of people in MLMs, by the way, are successful in them. So let that be
a warning.
a warning.
I feel like I'd be the successful part. You know what I mean? I'd be the small percentage.
99% of those people.
You think you're
I
the main
feel-
character?
Yeah, I think I could do it.
Yeah. I do want to like. I was telling you this yesterday.
Come here, you
but,
can buy my shampoo. What is it? Is it shampoo?
No,
What's the
no.
main thing?
Well, there's different
Different ones,
there's different
yeah.
ones. But I was telling Irina yesterday. What were we saying? Wait, what were we talking about? No, I lost my thought.
MLMs.
Yeah.
You talking to me?
Oh yeah. I was saying to Irina yesterday that I feel like I want to do an experiment and like.
Oh
just,
yeah, I remember you.
and just join it just to see if I could do it. But I would go to all my friends and be like, "Oh, just pretend like you're gonna be part of my downline. Like you don't actually have to buy shit." But then and they would, and I would fail, and I want them to yell at me, and I'd be like, "Here are the statistics of why MLMs are bad and why you guys are pieces of shit for preying on people that are desperate."
I don't think they care.
They don't, but I want to tell them.
They're just gonna mute you.
I don't
They're
think
just
they're gonna be like, okay, next person I have to scam. Yeah,
no.
don't join the MLM. If you don't know what we're talking about, MLMs or multi-level marketing or pyramid schemes, I guess is like the other title for it.
Yeah.
I have so much knowledge about it because I watch anti-MLM videos a lot.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of tactics that people use to lure you in.
Yeah, like if you get a hey girly, just run. Just run.
Hey babe.
Like, why are you calling me that?
I don't know you.
Don't talk to me.
I don't know you, Catherine.
Seriously.
I was almost scammed. I was almost sucked in. I was going to the gym at that time, like regularly, and I would post about it on Instagram, and this girl like DM'd me and was like, "Hey babe, I see that you're a fitness girly." And I was like, "Yeah." But like obviously I wasn't drinking like protein shakes or anything. I wasn't taking anything like to help like build muscle. I was just going to go. But she thought that I would like buy like the huge like protein bottles and stuff. So she like sent me an email and was like, "Yeah, you could be part of my team. You just have to watch these 50 billion videos, and then at the end you buy $40 worth of product, and then you could be part of my team. And we have weekly calls. It's just like productivity calls and just to hype you up throughout the week so that you can be the best version of you." And I'm like, okay. So I watched the videos, and then when it got to the very end, I didn't know the price until I got to the very end, and they were like,
yeah, that's how they get you too.
like initial product is $40, and then subscription is like, I think it was like 90 or something. I don't remember the number, but it was really high. And I was like, $40?
No,
I don't have that. And then I just didn't like respond to her. Like I went through the whole like training basically, and I didn't pay. I was like,
I'm good.
never mind. And I never responded. And then she kept like coming back, and she was just like, "Hey girly, did you watch the videos? Did you buy your product? Like
No.
you have to, like the sale ends like this month. So get it while you can while it's still cheap." And I'm like,
No.
I don't have the money for that. And then I just like, I think I blocked her or ghosted her, whatever. I hope you're doing well. Stop scamming people.
Yeah.
They don't want your little protein shake. Sorry.
It's probably not even that good.
Yeah. Anyways, MLMs are bad. PSA.
Yep. Choose people in your life that make you want to be a good person. I feel like that one is very important.
What if I want to commit crime?
Well, choose people that do crime and eat hot chip.
I hate crime. Wait.
I was like, wait. I do like that one. Surround yourself with people who
Are good.
are good people.
Pretty much, yeah.
Who help motivate you
Yeah,
to be a good person.
yeah. Because you don't want a yes man kind of thing where it's like you want someone that holds you accountable too.
Yeah.
Like, what if you're doing something bad and you deluded yourself into thinking that you were doing something good, and you need someone to be like, hey, let's reevaluate this.
Rewind. Surround yourself with people. Wait, no. What is it? What's the word? What's the phrase? You are who you hang out with.
Yeah.
Basically.
You are what you
All right,
eat.
mom. You are what you eat. Is that just said?
Well, I guess we're all Taco Bell.
Ooh, yum.
Actually, Irina didn't have any of it.
You are who you hang out with. And that's a very true statement.
Yeah.
So if you're gay, chances are all your friends are gay.
Typically.
Wait a minute.
Take care of your eyes. You only have one pair, and once it's gone, it's gone.
I thought you were just gonna say you only have one.
I only got one good eye.
No, because like I realized as a kid, I would do like a lot of like messed up stuff where it's like kind of close to like like I didn't care if like stuff got in my eye. It's like, oh, I could just wash it out, and it's like, maybe we
What do you mean you didn't care if stuff got in your eye?
Yeah, like for example, if like someone was like cleaning, like for example, like a house spray. I'm like, I don't care if it sprays in.
Bleach? You got bleach
You
in
guys
your
wonder
eye?
why you have bad
Bleach.
eyes?
No,
You
that's
guys just
it's
letting
hereditary.
shit in your eye?
Not
It's
me.
hereditary. No, like room spray, like this.
Febreze.
Yeah, like Febreze. I didn't care if it like
You were
I
like,
sprayed it and
You're
I'm
like-
like walking.
Are you
in.
out of your mind?
Like I didn't care.
That is the most psycho thing I've ever heard in my life.
Like I don't care if I sprayed something
like-
and it's like I not like that where it's like I just spray and I'm like I don't wait. I just like walk
like,
through.
I don't
it.
experience pain.
I mean, I did experience pain, but I'm just saying, like, just to take care of your eyes.
That is so crazy.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize
Are
that.
you okay?
Yes.
Can you see me right now?
I got LASIK.
I don't know.
But yeah, that one. It's another good one.
I was told not to watch the TV like too close, or else
Yeah, that.
But I mean,
That doesn't matter. We have iPhones now.
I had astigmatism, so I feel like I was I was already set to fail. So
There's this one. Your body changes so much, and you have to give yourself love. You know, like the ideal body is the one that you have. Like, it doesn't like because of like societal. Because of
beauty
society.
standards?
There you go. Because of beauty standards, it doesn't matter like if you can't fit them. First of all, the beauty standard is like white, and clearly we're not white. So it's like, just be kind to yourself kind of thing. And like you don't have to love how you look all the time, but you also shouldn't hate yourself. Body neutrality, is what I think is the best way to go. Yes. I think that's pretty much all I've written. Yeah. I do have like stuff where it's like things that I thought as a teen, like as a kid or a teen, on what I thought adulthood was like, and like comparing it to me being 30 and how it actually is. So one of them for me was I always thought being old was like the worst thing. And I thought that 25 was the perfect age.
25?
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's like not too old. Like 25 is like peak, and I'm just like,
That's like good midlife.
yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, oh my god, 25 is like your midlife, and like I'm gonna have a crisis here. It's like no, like I feel
I
like
thought that too.
yeah, and I feel like after 25 was like when things started getting better. Yeah,
Yep.
and like I also thought like when I was a kid, I thought like being 30 was like your grandma. And okay, this is very unhinged, but ever since I was a kid, I had this like ideal way of going out, like of dying. So I made a plan where on my 60th birthday, I would hire an assassin to kill me. But before that, we have an epic battle and like I die in like this glory and like my family is just like gonna be like, wow, grandma is such a badass. And
Can't believe she thinks she's in a movie. This is not a real plot.
yeah.
Also, it's
had-
funny to think that you would have enough money to hire an assassin.
It's not that expensive. I've heard. I didn't look it up, but I've heard. You can
My-
pay someone off.
Red dot laser. to
I'm
my forehead.
scared.
But yeah, I think I would say I was like 12 or 13 when I had thought of this.
Irina, are you okay?
I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna be so badass. My grandkids are gonna be like, wow, grandma, like, just like
No,
fought
they're gonna be like, what the fuck?
Do you-
I
Do
don't
you do that
know.
a lot? Do you like? Cause I remember when I was a kid, I would make up scenarios for.
Yeah.
I would be the one glorified.
Yes,
Low-key.
as a kid, yes, I
Yeah.
did. My
You know
God.
how he wants to die?
That's
Yeah.
not me being glorified though. That's just a
A
cool way to die.
stampede by zebras.
That sounds like the most horrible way to die.
Yes, but
I've actually thought of like, oh man, it would suck if I died in a stampede. So I'm just saying.
I
that
go out
sounds
like
horrible.
Mufasa, but better because it's zebras. I wouldn't be sick.
Y'all, I just want to die in my sleep. Y'all are doing too much work.
I know. Right?
So much work. And fire signs. Y'all are fucking chaotic.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, clearly I'm not gonna do that anymore.
she's like
Clearly.
trying to prove like, haha. I'm not gonna do that.
No, it's like it's the thing where it's like, okay, 60 isn't even old.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so the fact that I thought that as a 13-year-old.
Yeah. I know. People are always like, oh, you're 30. And I'm like, 30s is just starting life. Literally, like
Yeah.
your 20s, you can fuck around,
Gross.
whatever, but like 30s is when you actually like start your life and have it be so much fun because like, you know, you're old enough to do all this shit
Yeah.
and you have the money to do it.
Hopefully.
Not to go back, but to go back. 60 is a good age to fight an assassin, if anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Like nowadays, especially with like health and like hospital
Agility.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Bionic arms.
I
legs.
don't think we're there yet, are we? Oh, maybe you could do the first VR assassination.
Hello? No, I've shelved that idea now. I don't know what that was.
It's your lone person trying to contact you.
Hello.
It's your assassin. Hey, I don't
phone blows up.
I don't think I can do this anymore.
I thought once I was a specific age, I was just gonna feel like an adult. I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
Really?
I don't think that you're just gonna wake up one day and be like, "Ooh, I'm an adult." We just are.
I think when I buy a house, that's when I'm gonna be like, yeah, I made it.
I mean, yeah,
We
but,
did it,
like,
Joe.
I mean, yeah, but I just feel like you're never gonna have that feeling of like, oh, I'm an adult.
yeah, like it's
Yeah.
not like a distinct moment.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be like, oh,
I'm an adult.
cool.
You guys need to hang out with more Gen Alpha people.
What the fuck is a Gen Alpha?
What's that?
Sandra.
Ugh.
Like fucking when they throw all these fucking skibbity toilet terms at you and shit.
What
See,
toilet?
just now. See, you're like,
Oh,
what
I
the
saw
fuck?
this one video where this
iPad kid.
no, this like like it was this girl, and I think she's like a Gen X, and she was like with a Gen, like her sister is a Gen Alpha, and she was just like saying terms. There was one where it was like, I don't even remember, but I was just listening to it, and I'm like, what are they talking about?
And they talk so fast too. I'm like, bro, slow down.
But just the terms that they say, or I'm just like, what are you? What are you?
Yeah. I feel like now the terms used are just brain rot stuff.
Oh, for sure.
'Cause
Very
TikTok
brain
and
rot.
shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I have brain rot, but not like that.
No, yeah, my little brother says what the sigma like every 5
Yeah,
seconds.
I heard I
What the sigma?
Panko
What's
gyat.
that?
That's what he kept saying
or
all
yeah,
weekend.
yeah. I'm
Panko
like, what?
gyat.
I'm like, what?
Just means he has a fat ass.
I liked
Don't talk about my
R.
son like that.
I didn't. Your brother did.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think our brain rot is better, but that's just me.
What was your brain rot?
This bitch empty yeet.
This bitch empty yeet.
I love that.
Yeet
one.
was a pretty popular word.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Um.
I remember when I was 16, I was I think 10 or 11. I thought that
From 16
Sorry.
to 10 or 11.
No. I thought at 10 years old, I
Mm.
thought at 16 I was going to have like really big boobs and I was going to be really pretty. And I told myself that. I was like, I can't wait till I'm 16. I can like actually like be really pretty.
You know, that'd be really scary when you like the day before you turn 16, you just grow.
It just plops out.
That would be so scary. I'd be horrified.
I indeed did not have boobs at 16 and I also I mean, I wasn't ugly, but I was just like, it's,
Yeah.
high school awkward shit. Because right now I'm like, I feel like I'm the prettiest that I've ever been.
You've always been the prettiest.
Thank
you've
you.
ever been.
I haven't
Prettiest
felt
of
that
the
way.
ball.
What?
Prettiest of the ball.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Another thing that, well, it's not what I've learned, but what I've realized as a 30-year-old, I got hit on less compared to when I was like 12, 13.
That's a yikes. Wait, what?
Right?
Ew.
What do you mean by that? Like other
Like-
12-year-olds are hitting on you?
No, adults, like adult men. Like, I thought that as you grow older, you're just gonna get hit on more and more. No, it like peaked at like 16 and then like dwindled down as like I grew older. Like I remember
That
one
is
time.
really yikes.
Yeah, no, it was really starving. Like I remember one time I was buying elote across the street. I was 24, and there's this dude that comes up to me and he's like he was like eyeing me, and I'm just like, okay, I don't think the elote is worth it anymore, guys. I was by myself too, and I was like, oh, because like I was at the post office like dropping something off, and then I saw the elote man. I was like, oh shit. And then there's this like random guy that just comes out of nowhere and is like, hey, like how like it's kind of late. Like, shouldn't you be
Ew.
home? Like, how old are you? And I'm like, I'm 24. Dude's face fell so hard and like just shut up. He was just like, and then like the elote man was just like,
He's like, you want cheese on this?
yeah. And then like I grabbed my shit and left. But yeah, like
Ew, not him being silent like afterwards. Like, oh, I expected you to be younger.
yeah, he was just like, oh, 3 or 16. I was
I
like,
was
"What?"
gonna drive you home if you were 16.
Yeah,
Ew.
it's like a very weird like mind fuck that you're just like, oh, like that's gross because most people are predatory.
yeah.
Yeah, like ooh, like
PDFs.
Men.
yee.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Met. Sorry.
There's a
my
panko
dog's
hair.
my dog's hairs on my tongue.
Oh my
It's like
god.
on the back of my tongue too.
I'm sorry that happened to you. That's fucking gross.
Right.
Really
I was
gross.
just like,
I would have threw
I'm
my
27.
I would have threw my elote at him, but like I would have been like, I don't want to waste it though.
Yeah, that was wild. That was like, yay.
Ew.
Yeah, stay away from creepy people.
Yeah. I remember my dad. I know this is kind of related, but not really. My dad told me that I could never sleep over like my friends' houses because he was like he didn't know
Who they were.
if the family had brothers or
Mhm.
dad, like And at that time, I didn't understand.
But
And
now.
literally, like, because I lived kind of in a gated community, and it
Mhm.
was just 2 doors down. So we
Okay.
were within the same like complex. But
Mhm.
I was like, "Oh, can I sleep over?" And he's like, "No,
Mm.
there's men in the house." And I'm like, and I would get mad at him because I'm just like, "It's just down the street. Like, why are you
Yeah.
being like this?" But now, as a 29-year-old woman, I'm like, "Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand," and that's so sad.
Yeah. I mean, the only friend that I was able to sleep over with, she was an only child, so
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I hear people who are like, oh, like I can't sleep over because my mom, and like like when I was a kid, I'd be like, oh, that sucks. Like, why not? And
Yeah.
yeah, but it makes sense now because like you just don't know.
Yeah.
So
I think that's another life lesson too for like younger girls or just younger people in general. Like just
mhm.
because they're older and say that, "Oh, you're so mature for your age."
No,
They're
just
lying
creeps.
and they're fucking nasty and they deserve to be in jail.
Yes.
They're not there to protect you. They're there to harm you.
Yeah.
That got really serious.
Do you have any things that you've learned throughout the
Nope.
years? Well, just
Brain
kidding.
empty.
Uh brain empty. Yeet. Um I feel like we've hit a little bit of everything,
Mhm.
but I think
I mean, I didn't like hit on like the typical stuff people do, like like saving up. I'm just like I feel like that's
oh,
kind of a
that could
given.
be a different
Yeah.
thing.
I also don't. I'm just kidding.
Oh
I'm just
yeah,
kidding.
also like my dog's sunbathing. You see him?
Yeah, you see his ears.
Hi, boobies.
You see his
Hi,
ears.
boobies.
He's like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. Stand. Stand.
Jump,
Stand.
jump.
Oh.
Thisispanko. Oh yeah. When you get a pet, just know that they're very fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Like
Dude,
I know kids are expensive, but like dogs, especially
Yeah.
when you want to like really take care of them.
Yeah.
Ugh. His
Yeah.
first vet visit was almost $900.
Yeah.
What happened?
We both looked at each other like,
What happened?
you want to go half?
Yeah.
like we could both afford that.
Well, because that was when like we accidentally dropped him on his head,
Oh.
and we were like, "Fuck!"
We didn't drop him. He jumped off the couch.
Yeah.
He flipped over, like he jumped and flipped.
He's fine.
He's a gymnast.
Clearly.
Um. Yeah, I feel like there's still a lot to learn.
Yes. I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
But so far at 30.
But I feel like I was so fucking stupid when I was young, and
Yeah.
like I really wish I could tell my younger self like these things don't matter. Like you're gonna have a better life
Mhm.
outside of this. Like please stop.
Ooh, thank you. Yeah, no, because like when you're like in high school, like you think that is like your life, but
Like
then
it's your whole world.
yeah, and then you realize, you know, there's more.
Oh my god, dude! I like want to strangle my
Yourself?
high school self because she was so sad about the stupidest things. And I'm like,
Yeah.
like that boy doesn't
boys.
like
Yeah,
you.
like boys.
Like my ex-boyfriend, my high school ex-boyfriend, he told me literally, he was like,
Wait, what the fuck, dog?
You had a
he was
boyfriend?
like, my friends are more important than you. He told me that. He was like, my friends come before you. And at that time I was like, yeah, you're right. Huh? Bitch, stand up.
Oh, that's so sad.
Dude, I like
Oh, that's so sad.
I'm thankful that like
you didn't last long with that person.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
well, I mean just in general, like
Yeah.
I was able to grow from all
Stand
that
up.
because oh my god, the things that I would cry over, the things I would write songs about, I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Like, are you
Wait, you write songs?
dumb?
You write song?
Mhm.
What's up?
It's just so frustrating, and I'm scared because I'm like, what if my
Your
children
daughter
are
is
this
that-
stupid?
That naive and
Ugh.
stupid.
I know they're gonna go through this and they're gonna make mistakes, and like I am gonna be there for them, but I'm just like sometimes I'm just like,
I feel like
To herself, not to her child.
No. Yeah. Like, why are you like this?
I mean, I also think you're probably just gonna be more be a supporting role to your kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot, but I'm glad that I
Grew up.
I grew from it. I learned.
Yeah.
You will learn from, if you are willing, you can change and learn from your past mistakes. Just stop being stupid. That's it. That's my life lesson.
Don't listen to
Stop
men.
being fucking dumb. Men are the bane of your existence.
Oh.
Just remember that.
Men have been pretty good to me.
Gay.
Cool.
Just kidding. Oh, my baby.
Yeah. Because, like, I didn't have that experience because I never dated in high school.
Nice.
I was
They were too busy. They were too busy listening to K-pop.
Hey, that's before K-pop like popped off.
That's what I'm
so-
saying. I was
They're
You
trendsetters.
were, yeah, you were
I was
on the path.
before
Original.
I didn't pay attention to. I mean, I had crushes. Did people like me back? No, because I think it was because I liked K-pop too much.
Mhm. Was that your whole personality in high school?
Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
And I think 30 is just, you know,
The end.
30 is the end.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, 29 and 30. Your 30s are not the end,
Yeah.
even though I just said they were. You have so much more life to live, and
It's just going to get better.
Yeah.
I feel.
it's like wine. Like, it gets better with time.
You don't drink wine, though. How would you know that? No offense. I love you.
What the fuck? You guys are my ops today. What is up?
No, I mean, yeah, you're right, though, because I do love wine. And you're right.
So why the fuck do you come at me like that?
Because why are you using that analogy as a non-wine?
Because I heard it. I need my own assassin. I'm just getting fucking attacked today.
I'm just kidding.
Anyways, don't start a podcast with your best friend because then you're gonna get your feelings hurt. Just kidding. Yeah. I hope that you enjoyed our beautiful, wise words
Yeah.
today. Obviously, we still don't know what we're doing half the time as adults, but you know, it's all a fun time
Yeah.
over here.
As long as you have like a goal, I think.
Yeah. Don't take life too seriously, but also don't let it like slip away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? I don't know.
I think it does.
But yeah, just live your life. Live your best life. Do what's best for you. Don't let anyone else tell you what you should and shouldn't do in your
Mhm.
life, like in any aspect of your life, because
It's your life.
yeah, like they're not in your body. You are in your own body, and you make your own choices.
Mm-hmm.
You do what makes you happy if it doesn't harm people.
Yeah. And if you like enjoy people being harmed, then I feel like that's a different. You need to go and deal with that. I don't know. So this is the end of episode 3.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.
Bye.